How the governor running around banks to look for money to do projects. Sometimes in every month the money that will come will not be enough for paying of salaries and all other allowances, not to talk about doing a project. Today, by the leadership of somebody, by the decisive leadership of somebody who has made it possible for all the states and the federal capital territory not to be running around banks again. Other banks are now looking for states to say, look, don't throw us away, we are here. Somebody by his leadership has made that possible. Every state now has money, not only to pay salaries, not only to carry other governance activities, but now to embark on projects. It was not like that before. So if it's for that reason, so many people are going to support this president, I think it is worthwhile. I'm very happy. That very soon I will speak to Nigerians. I've been watching on daily television and social media people who said, I want to destabilize the party. I'm working for APC. All of them now in APC. So, which means if it is true, they should commend me for working for where they are heading. So I should be commended for doing a good job for them. So I have told people that politics is for the mature people. Politics is not, you have to be very careful. And I've told people to know this. And let every state be sincere to their people and to Nigerians. I was a governor for 8 years. I was a governor running around banks to look for money to do projects. Sometimes in every month the money that will come will not be enough for paying of salaries and all other allowances, not to talk about doing a project. Today, by the leadership of somebody, by the decisive leadership of somebody who has made it possible for all the states and the federal capital territory not to be running around banks again. Other banks are now looking for states to say, look, don't throw us away, we are here. Somebody by his leadership has made that possible. Every state now has money, not only to pay salaries, not only to carry other governance activities, but now to embark on projects. It was not like that before. So if it's for that reason, so many people are going to support this president, I think it is worthwhile. Because I don't see how somebody makes it easy for you, makes governance easy for you. Now, no governor will talk about giving debt for his succession. All of what used to happen before. That is leadership of somebody. It was not possible. If Mr. President did not take that decisive leadership, decisive decision to say, look, this subsidy must come to an end. Today, most states wouldn't have been able to pay salaries. LCT would have been difficult. So it doesn't matter the party you belong to. The truth must be told. When you see good leadership, you say this is good leadership.
I am where I have been. I am where I am. I don't believe that Nigeria should be a one-party state. And as a soldier of democracy, I'm used to the ups and downs of democratic practices and democratic life, and political life especially. And I'm still as constant as the Northern Star. Steadfast in the People's Democratic Party, and working with my colleagues and friends to ensure that problems in the party are solved, and I hope that the governors and the leadership working committee who created this mess in our party, all of them, and who instead of showing leadership have created this mess and ensured that it has persisted for this long. And they are the ones now bailing out after creating the problem that they could not solve or refuse to solve. It's very sad. Very, very sad. It's making Nigeria look small and making our country's democracy look ridiculous. I was telling a body of civil society organizations that invited me to give a talk. I said, you don't need to look far to know how the Nigerian political class is committing class suicide. Look at Ghana. You see how people lost election. President Mahama now lost elections. Stayed, contested against the other party, Akufo-Addo's party, lost, stayed in his party. The political leaders of NDC in Ghana did not abandon NDC. They didn't decamp to the NPP. President Mahama waited after the 8-year tenure of Akufo-Addo, contested against Akufo-Addo's vice president, Dr. Bawumia. And to tell you the extent Ghanaian democracy has advanced, even before the final tally was counted, Dr. Bawumia, the sitting vice president of Ghana, called President Mahama and considered defeat. No litigation, no rigging, at least in the way and manner we know it here. And President Mahama today is sitting as President of the Republic of Ghana for the second time. So in Ghana, they have established the tradition of a party losing power to the opposition, and all politicians in that party that has been defeated stay put, reorganize and rebuild and consolidate our brand. But in Nigeria, everyone is rushing to the ruling party. You don't even know what is pursuing them or what they are pursuing. You don't really know what they are pursuing or what is pursuing them. But whatever it is, belittles our democracy and endangers our multi-party democracy. I believe in a multi-party Nigeria, a plural Nigeria can only thrive on a plural, democratic environment. And that's what has happened. But on the specifics of Bayelsa, since I left and handed over to all the members who used to be part of my team, and I left, unlike others who are godfathers. I've not been a godfather, just left everything. No requests, no demands, no pressure. Only being available for consultation and advice, that's all. As in this case, the governor consulted me several times to his credit. And I was not convinced because I didn't see any compelling reason for a second-term governor to defect. No reason. And we know the issues in the PDP, but issues are there to be solved by the governors and the leaders. Have they not been the leaders of the parties? But that's where we are. Not made a comment on issues about myself since I left. But I'm just using this to say that I am still standing in the PDP that gave my Bayelsa people, my Ijaw people, and the Niger Delta people an opportunity to run election to emerge as vice president of this country, acting president of Nigeria, and president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, PDP. This other party cannot do that. And I'm standing there with the PDP. If we don't succeed in retrieving the PDP, in saving the PDP, then we'll be part of a collective decision, which again should not be the ruling party, because I believe there must be opposition. A democracy without opposition ceases to be democracy. It becomes dictatorship from that day. It becomes totalitarianism from that day. Position does not mean you have to be fighting. You have to be, here am I, supporting the president's nomination. By the Constitution, it is the responsibility of the president to forward a name of INEC chairman to us. And he has done that. I know there are people who say a president who is partisan should not have that power. But that is not the law as it is. That is the law as it ought to be, probably. By the existing law, it is a constitutional responsibility and prerogative of the president to forward a name. And if I find that worthy, I support. The other day, they declared an emergency in Rivers State. I came here to condemn it, and I still do so. You can't be wrong and get right. Wrong, wrong, wrong. They proposed a law on taxation reform. I supported it because I'm a federalist. I'm not in this political service for other considerations. I'm in it to advance my ideals and values that are bigger than me, that are bigger than all of us. Those are the things that move me, that have brought me to politics. So thank you very much for listening to me. If you have one or two questions, I may take them before I leave. Thank you very much.
Thank you.